Hey everybody, welcome back to Lori's Boston Found, where thrifted is the new black. I was really hoping to do this video in under 10 minutes so it could be part of my 10 in 10 series, but alas, I am very chatty and I wasn't able to film in less than 10 minutes. So you are just going to get a great what sold video, and we are going to talk about my top 10 sales in the summer of 2021. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my content. I appreciate everybody who watches. Let's get into it. There is one brand that surprised me this month that made 4 appearances in my top 10. I also want to share with you that these are some of the best sales I have ever made on Poshmark. I've been doing Poshmark, it will be 3 years in August. I started in August of 2018. I'm looking at sales from June 20th, which was the start of summer, until now. Today is August 1st. We're not all the way through summer, but these are my top 10 sales since summer started. I'm gonna go in order from the lowest to the highest. So number 1, I sold this on July 23rd. This is a vintage Coach Brighton bag made in the USA. There was a little separation in the leather, which I did note in the description. I was asking $100, I believe, and I received an $80 offer. I was really excited about this. 5-star review as described in quick shipping, just love it, and the right size for me as a crossbody. So thank you. So super excited about that sale. Next up was a pair of pants. I was unfamiliar with this brand, but when I saw the tag, it looked like something special, which prompted me to run the comps on it, and I'm so glad that I did. The brand is called Nili Lotan, N-I-L-I. L-O-T-A-N. These are a pair of cropped military pants in a size 10. These sold on June 24th for $85. I believe this was a sale that came in through Google. And when I say that a sale came in from Google, it means somebody probably searched for these pants specifically on Google and hit my listing. And I just want to emphasize how important it is to really optimize your keywords in your titles, because I do think they can make a big difference. This is a brand that is sold on Revolve. I paid under $6 for these pants. Poshmark fees were $17. My earnings were $68 less $6. Super excited about that sale. Always pays to run comps. When you have a good feeling about a brand, always trust your gut and always check those comps. And when I say comps, for anybody who's unfamiliar, it just means look at sold listings on that particular style or brand to give you an idea of where you might want to price your item. Next up is a recent sale. These UGG Australia Brooks boots sold on July 23rd. I'm happy to report this was the very first sale from my massive estate sale buyout. I will link that video up here that I titled Trash or Treasure. I bought 13 bags from an estate sale that somebody had reached out to me about for $250. This was my first sale and I was so excited. $90, that kicked things off. My average cost of goods on this estate sale was about $1, maybe $1.10. There were well over 300 items, but there were about 215 that are listable. Poshmark took $18 in fees. My earnings were $72 less my cost of goods. All right, this next sale was another sale that came in, I'm assuming from Google. It was someone who has no listings, who just had a profile picture and came in and bought this at my listed price, which was $100. This is an Anthropologie Payal Pertrap Nora midi dress in a size 2. This sold on July 24th for $100. Poshmark fees were $20 and I paid $6 for the dress. So I made $80 less $6, $74 clearance. I was so excited about this dress. I spotted it and I saw that it was really beautiful. The tag didn't indicate or didn't give me any vibe that it was from Anthropologie. So I did run the comps on the dress and I saw that many people had it listed pretty high and that some of the sold comps were also excellent. I went ahead and listed it for $100. I often list things pretty high and then I just take offers or I send aggressive offers if that piece has been around for a while. I didn't have to send out any offers on this piece because it sold for $100. And yeah, it was probably listed for maybe a month. Very excited about that sale. All right, number 5 is this Coach Camden bag. It's a backpack. I picked it up at Savers. It sold for $115. I had picked this up at Savers in the glass case. It was new with tag. It had really, really slight discoloration, but it was new and it was beautiful. I think I had it priced around $149. I paid $25 for it. I was nervous about this one because at the time, Coach wasn't selling really well for me, but I took a chance because it was new with tag and it was marketed to men, and I thought I wanted to try and see how Coach did for men. So anyways, $115, that was an offer that came into me. Poshmark fees were $23. I was left with $92, which was really great, and then you subtract that $25 and that was my net profit. You might be able to tell by now, since I've had 2 items that were from Coach, that Coach is the brand that made an appearance 4 times in my top 10 sales for summer. So I have 2 left. They're coming up. Oh, actually, next one is a Coach bag. This Coach bag is another piece that I picked up at that estate sale. The handbags that were shown to me in a photograph were the reason that I decided to meet this woman and do this buyout on this estate sale. She had shown me a quick picture of some vintage Coach bags. I couldn't decipher any like styles of them, and a bunch of Dooney and Burks. So 2 of the Coach bags have sold. This is one of them. This was really unique. It's a Coach binocular bag. All of the Coach bags that have sold in my top 10 were all vintage with the exception of that backpack, which was new with tag. So this Coach binocular bag has a really cool closure. I think I had it listed for $159 and I ended up selling it for $134. Again, my cost of goods was just over $1 on all of these things, which absolutely blows my mind. I think I'm at around $600 in sales on these pieces, and I've only sold like 4 or 5 things. This particular bag sold on offers to likers. I sent out offers for $134. Poshmark fee was $26.80. I was left with $105.70, less my dollar and change. I do think I get a decent amount of sales from people who see my YouTube videos, see something they're excited about, and then go ahead and purchase it in my closet. So if you're one of those people, thank you so much. The next sale I was really excited about. I just went to the Goodwill outlet in Maine. I wrapped up my series called Thrift Across New England. I thrifted in all of the states in New England, and I brought you along with me for the journey, and Maine was my last stop. I went with some friends, and my good friend Kim pulled this Prairie Underground coat out of the bins, and I was instantly in love. I loved the cut on it. It was in beautiful condition. I listed it for $199, and somebody put it in a bundle with one other thing from the bins, and she was a repeat customer. I offered 30% off her bundle with 2 or more items. I sent her an offer for $165 and she accepted. This jacket ended up selling for $140. My cost of goods that day at the Goodwill outlet was $1.32. So again, a tremendous return. And I knew this coat was going to be a great return. I just didn't realize it was going to sell so fast. Poshmark fees were $33. I was left with $132. My cost of goods for the 2 items was under $3. This actually sold really quick too, and this was from my own personal collection. I am in the process of moving out some of my old handbags and purchasing some really special luxury pieces. I had bought this Louis Vuitton Compiègne 28 monogram canvas clutch. I bought it on Tradesy. I spent $90 on it. It was really beat up. I restored it. It was all sticky and gummy on the inside of the bag. So I cleaned it off so it was raw suede on the inside, and then I wasn't using it for a really long time. And recently Louis Vuitton started to discontinue some of their monogram pieces, and so they're really hot on the secondary market right now. I priced it to sell. I think I priced it for $399 or $369. I got a $300 offer, less my Poshmark fees for $60. I was left with $240 and I spent $90 on this years and years ago. I probably could have held out for a higher price, but I'm really trying to move some stuff because I did make a luxury item purchase recently, and I just want to make some of my money back. If I had paid regular price for this Louis Vuitton piece, there's no way I would have let it go for $300. But that was kind of a win-win because the person got a good deal and I made a good profit. Okay, next up is, guess what? Another Coach bag. This was also from the estate sale. This has not been approved yet. It's out for delivery, so fingers crossed that the person who receives it likes it. I had this thing in my head that I wanted one item in this estate sale to cover my entire cost after fees. So I needed to clear $250. And I could say this one item paid for this entire haul. This woman had first offered me $300, and after Poshmark fees, I would have been left with $248. And I was like, oh, but I really wanted to pay for my entire haul. Crazy girl. No, $310. She sent me an offer for $310. I countered at $325, only $15 more. Like a crazy person. I think I had it listed for $399 or $359. And all day I was sweating it out. Like, I can't believe I countered a $310 offer with $325 so that I would be able to pay for this haul and just like in my own heart know that I did it. And then later in the day, the woman accepted the offer and she's like, I'm so sorry, I'm going to accept. I was just at work and I didn't see your message. All day, I was really stressed out. I don't recommend countering on a really honest offer from somebody for $15 after Poshmark fees, like $12. I could have really been kicking myself. However, this is a highly, highly sought after vintage bag from Coach. It was made in New York City. It's from the late 60s or early 70s. It was two-toned. Another one that I probably could have held out for a little bit more money, but since this estate sale, I am up to my eyeballs with inventory and I am in the mood to just move stuff. So $325, less $65 Poshmark fees, I was left with $260. It paid for my entire haul that day and $10 more to put in my pocket. So it really made me happy. Fingers crossed the woman likes it and accepts it Monday or Tuesday of this coming week and all is well. That one was a nail biter. If you're watching me for the first time, I just want you to know that this is not typical for me to have these luxury items like over $200 sales in, you know, a month and a half span. Typically my average selling price is about $35. So while I do usually have some nice sales between 75 and 150, these sales are pretty untypical. So I just want you to know that. And especially this last sale, this was the first piece that ever had to get sent to Poshmark because it was over $500. This Burberry London sleeveless trench coat dress in a size 12 was given to me brand new years ago by a friend whose aunt had purchased it in Paris. Gave it to her. It was too big for her. She gave it to me. I wore it a couple times, but it was just sitting in my closet. It had recently gotten a little tight for me, if I'm being honest. I had it listed for $650. They sent me a $550 offer. Poshmark took $110. My profit was $440. It was all profit because this was given to me. This had to be sent to Poshmark. If you're unfamiliar, any item that sells for over $500 needs to get sent to Poshmark first for authentication, and then it goes out to the buyer. I haven't talked about this on Instagram or anything because I wanted to make sure that it cleared and that the person was happy. This Burberry trench coat dress has been my highest sale of the summer of 2021, and honestly my highest sale ever. First time I ever had to send something to Poshmark. It was my best sale ever. It was all profit. It was all good. So I was thrilled about that. So those are my 10 best sales in summer of 2021. In total, these sales equaled $1,919. My average selling price was $191.90. Again, not typical for me. Those Coach bags really helped out. Coach made an appearance 4 times. Coach is quickly becoming one of my best sellers. And if you had talked to me a year ago, I would have said that I don't enjoy picking up Coach. I love picking up especially vintage Coach right now. It's definitely having a moment. I hope you enjoyed this video. Well, I didn't quite get that in 10 minutes, but I gave it my best effort. So I hope you enjoyed this What Sold video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. I will be back with more 10 and 10 videos in the future, and I will try to get it in actually 10 minutes and not talk so much. It's not my strong suit. That's why I'm doing this, because I'm so damn chatty. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye.